everyone, it's Kim and
Josie.
here in the Spellbinders studio. We're so excited to be here. As we are every month, we like to come to you and do a fun little reveal of the new October club. So
Yes.
yeah, it's October now, almost. Oh my gosh. And we're so excited because this collection it's very fun. What's it called, Josie?
Called Glimpses of Christmas. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. It's always our October and July clubs are always tied to Christmas.
Ah,
This one, we did a little bit different twist on it. We did more of a traditional fun Christmas for July. And so this one, we're taking a little bit on a different bend.
I think
So
it's
I
got
love it.
Christmas for sure, but then it's got a lot of real wintry effects. You know what? Maybe we should dive right in.
Yeah.
What you guys are going to be seeing now is our caboodle, which means it's all of our clubs together. Of course, no, as always, you can subscribe to these individually, but we're going to show you the deluxe caboodle, as we call it. Ooh,
Move this
what
over.
am I going to start with,
I'm going to
Josie?
start with the small die. So this die is called Snowy Day Friends. And look how cute.
Look how friendly they are. Yes, let's get up close with the camera. I love it.
So
So cute.
you get the snowman, and this is what we're talking about, like glimpses of Christmas.
Ah,
It's these kids playing in the snow, building a snowman.
oh, cute.
And you have this Christmas tree that's also an outdoor tree that you can use for that. And so
Right?
you can mix these with the large die also, which we'll be covering that in a second.
Of course.
But you get the two kids, you get the snowman, you get the tree, you get the snowbank. So you get a lot in this set.
And I love these little kids. They're so just classic color block. There's so many different ways you can put them together, and they're just so sweet.
And they're
Look at
very
them.
easy to put together.
Very easy. Exactly. Oh, I love them.
So there's
So that's our first glimpse of Christmas. Oh, did you see how I tied that in? Small die, super adorable.
And this one's called Window Wonderland.
Large
I
die.
adore this. So I was in New York one year for Christmas and went to go see the tree at Rockefeller Center. And then you could see into people's apartments and you could see their trees and their lights. And this is kind of the vibe for this whole collection.
So
It-
cute.
Christmas in the
It's your
city.
glimpse, right?
It is.
Yes.
It is. And
Glimpsing
again, you
life.
get another tree, you get these lights, there's the curtains, you get another little boy, pulling.
You can mix and match, of
Yep.
course, with these guys. So cute.
Yeah.
And what I love about this, I'd love to see one of our viewers do this. You guys get out there. I want to see this cute little thing, kind of like the row house. Like I want two more on either side.
Yeah,
here.
right.
So there's my challenge. When you guys get your kits, I want 3 in a row. That'd be so cute.
Yeah, I just really love this. It's very nostalgic too.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it actually could even be turned into like a little storefront too. I mean, this
It
is
could.
more of the home, but
Maybe
so darn
this is
cute.
something that we can add on in the future, like we do with some of our other clubs. We always, if something does well and people love it, I love adding on to what we already have, and I could see this going in many different
I
directions.
love it.
All right, so next we're going to do the stitch die, and this one is called Peppermint Prancer. So I wanted to do a nod to a more fun Christmas like we usually do, and I
Yeah.
did that with the stitch die. So it's this peppermint
We got a peppermint, all right.
with this little deer kind of just hanging out on top. You could turn this into an ornament easily. And then there's a couple alphabet fonts in there that spell joy. And this you can also use as just a peppermint and put the
Yep.
J and the Y on the other side, and you don't even need to use
Right.
the little
Many ways you could mix and match
Yeah.
that one. I didn't realize it was called Peppermint Prancer. I love
I
that.
know, isn't he cute?
So stitch die. All right, cool.
Next, we're going to look at glimmer. And I have to say, and I know you said the same thing when you were
I
photographing.
did.
I love this glimmer.
So
It's
beautiful.
called Magic Wonderland. And again, even though this kind of looks snowy, it's very evergreen.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't
With
have
all the
the
little icons
Yeah.
there. Oh,
And I just love this. And here's two different takes on it. So this is more of an inked background, and look how pretty the pink and the
look
purple
at
glowing in between the trees.
how that glimmer just shines. Oh my gosh.
And then you do get
Hearts, stars, dots, snow, all the things.
you also get 4 sentiments with this.
4?
Mhm.
Oh wow. Awesome.
Yep. And here, this is with a small die.
Cute.
And I don't know if you guys have noticed, do you see all the little bit of white splatter on
Oh
the
yeah. We
cards?
love that.
That's our white splatter. It works beautifully.
Perfect for this month. So, glimmer of the month, love.
And then Better Press, this is kind of another take on more of a fun Christmas. This is called Made with Snowflakes. And it's this all over pattern of
I love it
little
so much.
and
Oh, cute.
And here it is as a background, and this is with the small die, and here it is just as is, and somebody went through and just added just
And
a
a
little bit
tiny
of
bit of
color.
coloring.
It's
So
just
cute.
filmed in different, positions.
Yep. One's
One's
his little head
it up.
falling off.
It's just so cute.
That is really cute. And of course, better press can also be glimmered, which you don't see here, but that would be absolutely
Well, the
adorable
sentiment
too.
is here.
Yeah, the sentiment
Yeah,
is
and
right.
you get, 3 sentiments.
3 sentiments with that one.
Yeah, and
Love it.
one of the sentiments is made with love and snowflakes.
Yes.
So cute.
Very snowy. I love it.
Isn't it? Here
Even though we don't get snow here in Arizona,
yeah,
we're
this
channeling it.
we are challenging it. Channeling. I am word challenged today. Stencil of the month. I love this stencil. It's so easy and so fun, and it's called Frosty Wishes. Look how fun that is.
That is so cool. And what I really loved about this when you first showed it to me is it stencils the background
Yeah.
too. Like this stencil is 100% of your entire card front.
Yes.
I think that is so clever.
And you start with the background, and
Uh-huh.
that is
Okay.
the start of your stencil, so you
Mhm.
know where everything has to lay, and it's super, super easy to use, you guys, and it's so fun.
5 layers.
So
So yeah, and like you said, start with the background and just build your
yeah,
snowman. And really the main part of the snowman is just your white cardstock.
yeah,
So it just makes it so easy.
yeah, because the background
Yeah.
creates the circles for the body and the face.
Oh my gosh. And look at him. He's just like, hello, I'm right here, right in your face.
Next we have
My face is in your face.
next
Sorry, I love him.
stamp it. I love him too. Next we have the stamp and die, and this one's called To You and Yours.
I love this one.
This is just a really pretty kind of scripty doodle
Yes.
hand-drawn tree.
There's a little bit of the elegant factor in here now.
Yeah, and then you get
So
a die
pretty.
set to cut that out,
So pretty.
which I'm going to show you next. And then there's sentiments to support the collection.
So this one's obviously not cut out, but you do have the die to cut the tree,
Yeah.
the sentiments, all the
Yeah.
things. Well, yeah, it's
The
exactly.
next one I'm going to show you is cut out.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. The
Cute.
next piece I'm going to show you is the 2D embossing folder, and this is called Holiday Flurry. I'm really having a problem talking
She's
today.
tongue twisted.
It's the end of the day. Holiday Flurry. And so it's just different holiday elements. There's a snowflake, there's pine needles, there's a holly leaf, just kind of scattered all over, just for a
Beautiful.
nice basic
And this is a
simple
2D
background.
folder. So, yep.
And here is the stamp cut out.
Perfect.
Yep, with the die.
Oh, I love that. How fun to see this and not in your typical blue either. I love that this has got the green inking. Even though I guess I would think of a snowflakes as being lighter, but
Yeah,
I
it's
guess you've
really
got the
pretty.
greenery. It's really pretty.
With the tree.
Love it.
This is one of my favorite 3D folders.
3D folder.
Goes back to Christmas in the City.
Yes.
This is called Brick by Brick. And it creates this beautiful brick
Wow.
background.
And that, talk about evergreen too. I
Yeah.
think we've been kind of tossing around a while here at Spellbinders, like, oh, brick background would be so fun. So I'm so glad you brought it to life.
And you can see how distressed and old looking the bricks are, just like you would see on an old brick wall or on the
Because
side of a house.
it's a 3D folder, so
Yeah.
you've got that extra
It's
dimension.
beautiful.
Wow. That is so cool. All right. 2D folder, 3D folder, check.
Yes, you know what? I forgot to show the foil.
Oh, yeah. Back
Yes.
with the glimmer.
Black with the glimmer. You get polished brass foil.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty. So it's a little deeper, richer gold, which you saw in those projects earlier. Really cool.
Gorgeous. Next, we have our bonus item, and the bonus item is only available in the Caboodle.
Right.
So
Deluxe Caboodle, you guys, as you know, as you've probably enjoyed all throughout the year, get a fun little bonus item.
And this month I wanted to do something that works with the stitch die.
Oh,
So you can create something else with the little, deer on top of the
so cool.
peppermint. And you can do a card that says for you. And what I like about this card also is here it is not stitched.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that.
You
Cute.
don't have to add stitching. The way that this is designed, you don't have to do the stitching on it.
So in the original stitch, you have J and Y, which you already
Right.
mentioned, and now you've got U. So of course you could spell U or whatever other words you can think of. But it is the same scale as these letters, so you can
You get this,
spell that.
this
And the strip.
yep, that says believe in the magic.
Really cute. This would be darling for tags when you have the word for also. Like you could even just use that with any of the elements to make some cute little tags, then put your little recipient's name. So cute. All right, so we have one more fun
card.
thing. Let's talk about the one we didn't skip, guys. Promise.
It's the wax seal,
Wax seal of the month.
and it is a square wax seal, and it says Merry and Bright. And here's just a couple different ways we
Cute.
use it. So this is with the small die Better Press, and then this is with
Better
the
Press,
large
but
die and the Glimmer.
cute.
But
And this one's glimmered in silver. And there's a reason it's glimmered in silver. Josie, tell me why this is glimmered in silver.
so
What you
co-
got over there?
so we're coming out with a new product, and it's called.
See, if this is a tongue twister.
I know. I'm like, let me look at the pack. It's called Bouillon,
Yes, bouillon. You got it right.
and it's this powder, and it's kind of like an eyeshadow, but more creamy than eyeshadow.
Yep.
And it's used for wax seals. So
The
instead of
longest to left.
yeah, so instead of getting wax beads this month as part of your kit, you're going to get this bouillon. And it's beautiful. It turns these into almost like a metallic or metal embellishment for your card.
It is so beautiful, guys. So I think I'm gonna scoot these over a
Yeah.
little bit more so we can demo it. Would you guys like that?
Yeah, and you guys are going to be the first ones to see this
Yes.
and use it.
This is not released on Spellbinders yet. And those of you who get the Caboodle or the Wax Seal Club, you'll notice there's a little postcard in your box. Tells a little bit about the bouillon and also tells you that you are the first to get to play with it. So we love to do that. Give our club members kind of that fun little bonus. But check it out. It's really cool. I mean, what does it look like? Probably sort of like a eyeshadow or something. I don't know. You know,
But it's not eyeshadow, so please don't put it on your eyes.
no, but
And it does come with this applicator, but I'm more of a tactile person, so I like to use my finger. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put
okay,
a
guys.
little
Maybe we'll come a
finger.
little bit closer again,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, and then we can watch this.
All you do.
He's reading our minds.
Yeah, you want to wait till this cools off,
Yeah.
once your wax seal's cooled off. And then you're just going to start rubbing it on your seal. And look at that. If you just
Look.
kind of burnish it with your finger, look how
It's
sharp.
very different from our like metallic pens of
Yes.
the other products we have. It's very different. And what's interesting, guys, is this is particularly made for wax. So of course, any of your wax seals it's going to work on, but it doesn't stick to like paper or anything. Like
No.
put this here, it's not going to stick. So it's not meant to be used for your paper crafting. Very much to be used with your wax projects.
That's all it takes. Look at that. Look how shiny it is. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. It does look really metallic too. Like this looks like stainless steel almost.
It does. It looks like a metal embellishment that you can just put on your card. And we did try it. We were excited. We were like, oh, I hope it works on paper, but it just doesn't stick to the paper. But that's it.
It needs that kind of really
That
warm.
simple.
Yeah.
But do we want to tell
Pretty.
there's also another color? If we have silver, we also always have.
We actually do have it on the postcard too. So you guys are getting silver. And we are also giving you the opportunity to buy gold because where silver is, you must have gold. So there'll be some information on that postcard that you also can pick up the gold pre-launch before it's available for everyone else.
Yeah. It's a great product for all you guys that are in the Wax Seal Club and the Caboodle Club or collect wax seals. This is a great addition.
Yes. It's just something fun and different.
It is.
That's what we like to bring. Always something fun.
Right.
All right, cool. So you guys have seen all of the clubs now for
Everything
October.
down.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring it back in and get one right. I'll let you arrange it while I just briefly go over. Again, October clubs shipping out soon. If you are already a subscriber, this is a nice little sneak peek of what's going to come in your box. If you are not a subscriber, maybe you've been on the fence thinking about it. Oh, should I jump in? I'm not sure. Hopefully this inspires you to pick up, if not one or two clubs, maybe you want the whole caboodle because absolutely that's when you're going to get your best value. You're going to get that free bonus item. Plus, this time you're getting the bouillon with your wax seals. So very, very cool. We're super excited about it.
Yeah, we are.
We hope you are too. It's definitely the time to be doing those holiday wintry crafting sessions. So super fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again. We'll definitely be here the 1st of next month. But in the meantime, enjoy your October clubs. And as always, happy crafting.
Thank you. Bye.